Hey team, thank you for tuning in to Fit.Live. My name is Linda Steele and I am broadcasting live from Chicago. Beautiful sunny day here today. Again, it's a little brisk, it's Chicago. I don't think we're asking too much for some warm temps, but this is what we got now. We have sunshine and we are thrilled about it. I am going to be doing legs today. Thank you again for tuning in to Fit.Live. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Linda Steele. I have a degree in the field from DePaul University. I hold 9 different certifications. I'm an expert in nutrition, senior fitness, and exercise therapy. You'll often see me modifying exercises in case you have some injuries or surgeries you're recovering from. I also am a co-host on UK Health Radio as their well-being advisor. I also am on the Women's Broadcast TV Network, and I've been on LA Talk Radio. I've been on multiple military talk radio shows, WCKG here in Chicago. I've been on several shows. We talk about fitness, nutrition, well-being, and so forth. I write for 3 different magazines right now: Significant Magazine, Integrity Magazine, and UK Health Triangle. I have been writing for them for several years now. Numerous articles of mine have been published, and they're all really good, usually surrounding fitness and well-being, but there are some other fun articles besides that if you get bored with that. We are going to be doing legs today, like I said, and I always recommend for my clients to do 20 minutes of rigorous cardio prior to their workout. So if you have not had time to get that in, or if you didn't know the rules, go ahead and try to do something now to get your heart rate up. Everybody up off the couch, up off the couch. We're going to do a couple little things. I have demonstrated some things in the past that you could do at home. If you don't have the luxury of having an elliptical or Stairmaster or something right in your garage or basement, there are numerous ways you can get your heart rate up. And I recommend 20 minutes of this. You can run up and down your stairs. You can run around your driveway, up and down your driveway, around the block. I prefer something low impact, so if you have that option, that's the option I would take. But if you don't have the option, you could do other things. I'm going to demonstrate one way to get your heart rate up, and it's just going to be simple mountain climbers and knee tucks. And right now I'm going to be using a Bosu ball to brace my hands out, but you could do this even if you have a set of stairs at home or a chair or a coffee table you want to use. Simple mountain climbers will get your heart rate up. For some people, just something simple as stepping up and down off of their very first stair in their home might do it. We all are at different levels. So rigorous to me may not be rigorous to you. So you have to use your own judgment and decide what's going to work best. 20 minutes of rigorous cardio, followed by abs. When I train my clients, I recommend a 3-day-a-week split, and I typically will split my workouts like this: biceps and triceps one day, shoulders and back and chest one day, legs one day. I like to separate the groups like that so that you work a muscle group long enough and hard enough to make a difference. If you're working a muscle long enough and hard enough, you're going to put little rips and tears into the muscle. It sounds awful, but it's actually the way that a muscle builds. During the repair process, your muscle starts to build. We're going to do some abs to start, and I am going to use this Bosu ball, and I want you to sit kind of at the front of it if you have the luxury, again, of having one, of using one. And if you don't, that's okay. You can sit your butt right on the ground. I have a medicine ball. Again, not everybody has the luxury of having something like this at home, but you can use something different, anything that has a little bit of weight to it. And I'm just pushing it straight up in the air and catching it and going back down. I recommend a set of 15, and I recommend counting on the way up: 13, 14, 15. If you're counting On the way up, when you're exerting yourself on an exercise, you'll have no choice but to exhale on the way down. This is a really nice way to keep your breathing pattern going nicely. It's really common that people hold their breaths during a workout while they're exerting themselves. It's very common. So I like to try to keep air flowing and oxygen flowing through your lungs, through your muscles. So make sure you keep a good count and you're exhaling and inhaling. I'm going to superset that with knee tucks, again, sitting on the ball. If you don't have a ball, that's fine. You could sit on the ground to do this. You can sit on a chair to do this. You can sit on the end of your sofa to do this. But I'm just going to do simple knee tucks. 8, 9. If you want to make this exercise more difficult, go ahead and don't hold on. If you want to make it a little simpler, you could brace your back and simply just bring your knees up. You could sit on a chair and just bring your knees up off the ground. Again, there are all different ways to modify an exercise. And some of you are just now deciding you're going to work out for the very first time in your lives. That's okay. We're going to be able to work with you on this. We're going to go ahead and superset those 2 abdominal exercises I just showed you, pushing the ball in the air or some type of something with some weight. If you don't want to use weight, if you're not at that advanced level, that's okay. You could simply just go back and forward and back, like so. Cross your hands on your chest, put your hands behind your head, however you're most comfortable. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Take a 30-second to a minute break before starting the next series, the next exercise. I have the music working. I had plenty of sleep last night, kinda. The sun is shining. What more can I ask for? And we're doing legs. It is my favorite day. Leg day is my favorite. We have a love-hate relationship, as most people do, with legs. They love it because when they're done, they feel such a great sense of accomplishment. But while you're doing it, you want to cry. So if you want to cry while you're doing legs, that just means you're doing it right. Okay. Second series. Second exercise. Second series. We're doing knee tucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're doing this on a ball, I'm going to warn you, it's going to look a little bit sloppy and wobbly. It's a little difficult to find your center of gravity when you are sitting on a ball like this. So don't be too hard on yourself if you wind up looking sloppy on that. It's pretty common. In addition to working out, I'm hoping that we could get in a little bit of nutritional advice. Water. I always start with water. That's the single most important thing you could put into your body. You need to be hydrated. And depending on your size, I recommend anywhere from 80 to 120 ounces of water a day, every day. Some of us are just sitting on the couch, not really doing anything. And in that case, you're not using as much, but I'm still recommending that you put it in. As it runs through your body, it cleans out your system. When your organs are hydrated, they all function properly. It's good for the brain, it's good for the liver, it's good for your heart, it's good for everything. So it's very important that you drink water. I have some people say, then I have to pee every half an hour. Good. That's about how often you should be peeing. You should have to go to the bathroom about every 30 minutes. That's how you know you're drinking enough water. Sounds crazy. I have some clients on my schedule who don't have the luxury of being able to go to the bathroom every half hour. They are teachers, for instance, and they just can't leave the classroom, or they're not supposed to. I would like to encourage you to talk to your principal and let him know that I'm a human being, and the way that my body works is that I have to pee every half an hour, so you're going to have somebody come in my room and watch my students while I go take care of a regular bodily function that just happens to be. That's what I recommend. I'm sure your bosses will understand that you're a human being and you have needs. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You may just have to put a student in charge for the 5 minutes you'll be gone. That's scary, huh? You might have luck if you have to put like maybe a 7-year-old in charge, but if you have to put like a 15 or 16-year-old in charge, you might be in trouble. That's when things start to not go so smoothly. I always told my kids I would have rather left you home alone when you were 7 or 8 than when you were 15, 16, 17. They just don't make such great decisions during that time. Okay, back to knee tucks. This is our last set on our 3rd series. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.